But when the Cubans came, they were able to do a clear analysis and said, you know, this is a very inefficient use of water. And in fact, the sugar mill is wasting money by the way they're working. If they implement changes in the way they're dealing with wastewater, they would actually save money. And they said, you know, they have to divide and separate the water that's being used for washing the sugarcane with the water that's being used in the industrial activity. For running, you know, creating steam and running generators, etc. And also separate that from the wastewaters of bathrooms and other types of activity. And they gave recommendations, and they said this is actually very cheap to implement. And not only is it cheap to implement, but the sugar mill is going to save money in the short term. After they did their diagnosis, there was a meeting in Outland where they presented the results to all the stakeholders, and that was a major change. That was a major watershed, because then the sugarcane growers, the truckers, you know, all the different stakeholders realized that the ingenio was lying to them, and because they all live here, they also had somewhat, not as bad as the local communities, but we're having somewhat of an effect of pollution. And so they all agreed, and they changed teams, basically. And they changed over from defending the ingenio to defending the Biosphere Reserve and the university proposal in the local communities. And they said, and we're going to work nationwide with our national representatives to force the ingenio to make these changes.